Hi everybody, this is one of the ways that I would use tackk in my classroom. And so this is an example of a tackk I made that students would view as we're starting our hydraulic fracturing unit, which would occur when we're investigating environmental literature. So this is what it would look like. So students would go to this page and they would see hydraulic fracturing and then they'd follow the directions. So at your own pace, read through the tackk and explore an array of information posted. Answer the questions at the bottom of the tackk, responding through the message box. Once that is complete, post a response to your blog. Use the button below. Blog about what you gleaned from this tackk and respond to at least one other classmate's post. So this button will take students right to the class blog, so when they're done viewing this tackk or when they come back to view it again, they can click on that and I'll take them right to their blog and then they can start blogging, which is pretty cool. And so then the information I have on this tackk begins with some photographs. And so here are the photographs that I chose to include. And this also taps into multiple intelligences, as I have text, I have pictures and videos, so lots of ways students can gain information. So here are some of the pictures I have. And if we scroll down a little further, it says, take a look at these photographs, pay particular attention to the diagram about hydraulic fracturing. So we'll go back to the diagram. So I really want students to investigate this diagram so they really kind of understand what is fracturing and how does it work. And then we'll move down. And this next visual is an example of fracturing in the Marcellus Shale, which is in New York, which is pertinent to us, and it kind of adds an authentic element to learning about hydraulic fracturing. And then I have, did you know fracking could occur in your backyard? And so here's a link, and so students would click on this link, and it would take them to an article on the latest science and health effects of hydrofracking, so they can investigate that and read through that article before class, and then we can get rid of that. Then they go right back to the page, and then they have a YouTube video. And so I want students to watch this YouTube video, but I also want them to note key details that are presented. So then when they respond on their blog, they can use examples in the video to support their claims. So they can click on it and start viewing. And then scroll down and I bring up the documentary Gasland. Have you heard of Gasland? So I talk about Josh Fox a little bit and how he's coming out with a new documentary. So I have a iconic picture of him with the gas mask on, and then I have another button. So they'd click this button and it would take them to his website, and I'd have them watch the trailer and just kind of investigate the website and kind of see what it's about and just find out some information. And then I would have them go back to the page, and here are the two questions I want them to respond to. And so they're higher order thinking questions, and they also relate to content we have learned previously. So they would respond to, do you think hydraulic fracturing is good or bad, and why? And so they would use evidence. And how does this relate to Rachel Carson and the use of DDT? Explain using examples. So it's really getting students to think about what have we already learned and how are we connecting these two things, and kind of taking a stand on, based on what you know so far, do you think this is good or bad? And so students would type in their name, their email, and they would put their responses in there and click send message, and these would all get sent to my email so I can see their responses. And then I put a little reminder, don't forget to complete a blog post to comment on others. And then I say that we'll have a class discussion based on this tackk and our blog posts and comments we make. And then I ended it with a literary cartoon, which I thought was pretty fun. So I think this is a really great way students can go at their own pace if they have have difficulty with sitting for a long time, they can watch the video, come back, go to the Gasland website, come back. So I think it's a really great tool, and I think kids would enjoy it. And this also allows class time for deep discussion, and we can talk about what we viewed on the tackk. So that's a little bit about how I would use it in my classroom. I hope you enjoyed it.